Hello, this is Jerry Powers with PredictREISoftware.com. Today I'm going to show you this spreadsheet that calculates the maximum allowable offer, and a spreadsheet that I'm giving to you for free. If you just come to my website and put in your email address, and a link for this spreadsheet will be sent to you right away. Let's look at how you use this. As you can see, I've already put in an address. Let's go ahead and put in some other information. I'm going to take this information from my copy of Predict on a house that I've already analyzed in the software, but here we go. 1806 square feet, asking price. Let's go to the MLS tab, and it's $69.9. And we need the comp, so let's go to the comps. We've got 143,230 and 144,5. Zillow has a pretty close estimate according to my analysis. So let's put in the 143,870 that we see down there. And then the annual property taxes, 1,611. Okay, so there we go. That's all you need to calculate your maximum allowable offer. As you can see, it's $62,572. So you might be asking, well, how do you figure the maximum allowable offer? It is a little tricky, but first we have to figure out E6, which is the comp value, times the lender maximum LTV, which in this case is 70%, and you can change these values to whatever you want, minus the utilities, minus rehab cost, minus the the hazard insurance, and then minus the property taxes, and also minus the lender cost. So one thing that you notice that was not in here in this area was the purchase closing cost. The reason why is because that is a percentage of your maximum allowable offer, of what your contract price would be. So therefore, we cannot simply figure a percentage of that, but then also on the maximum allowable offer, then subtract the purchase closing cost, because then that would be a circular function. So therefore, what you have to do is take all your costs, then divide it by the purchase closing cost percentage plus 1. And that will then deduct out then your closing cost, and then you will not have a circular function. And as you can see then on this house, there'd be a projected profit of $26,191, sales price of $141,000, and we're real close here. The maximum allowable offer by the asking price percentage is 90%, which is showing that our maximum allowable offer is real close to what their asking price would be. So therefore, this would be a good house to go ahead and make an offer on. Now, once you've put in a lot of properties, you can hit this button right here, sort by best deal, and that's exactly what it would do, is bring up your best deals up to the top. And I am going to have this on my website for you to download for free. Just give me your email address, and like I said, I will send a link to you. And just in case you do not have Excel, and if you happen to have Open Office instead, then I'm also going to include a copy of Open Office on there too. Now, one other question that might come up then is, okay, you've got the comp value here. How do you might be asking yourself, well, how do I figure up the comp value? Well, I'm going to go ahead and throw in another spreadsheet for you for free, and that is this little spreadsheet that I made up here. Now, as you can see, I've already put in specifics about this property, and what I do then is let me go ahead and pick up the address here. I'm going to go ahead and pick that up from my Predict software. Copy that, and I'm going to go into Zillow, paste that in there. Now, Zillow recently has reorganized their website a little bit. I don't really care for what, but typically whenever you put in an address, you're going to see this box pop up here in just a second, and typically what you would see is there would be a hyperlink that says similar. Well, for some reason on either this house or maybe it's a permanent change, they have dropped that. So therefore what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hit detail that sheet, then it's going down here off on the right side. You see this says nearby similar cells. So go down here to the bottom of that and click on this hyperlink that says see cell similar. Click on that. Made it to this page. You can see comps. Now what I do is to copy these comps. If you click on these right here to try to copy it, it's just going to take you to the page for that property there on Zillow. So what I typically do is I come out down here to the bottom right and I hold down my mouse key and drag it across all the way up here to the top. Right click, copy, or you could just hit Control C. Come in here, right click, hit paste, and now hit sort properties. And as you can see, then what it did is then it analyzed them and it brought up the best 4 matching properties up to the top. We've got now our average price per square foot for the subject for the comp properties, and now then we've done a real quick analysis as to determine the value on it. It's approximately $139 according to this, although that's not totally accurate because it's not taking in consideration differences in bedrooms and bathrooms there, but it's very, very close. Also not taking consideration then the difference in lot square footage there. So there you go. There's the how you can go ahead and get comps very quickly and get a real close idea of what your property is worth. And again, I've also included a copy of this spreadsheet in the open office format in case you need that. So go to www.predictreisoftware.com and pick up a copy of both of these spreadsheets for free.